From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Okay, let's get started. I've got fire hot topics. Come on. I think the music is too long. Like, I run over here and I'm sitting and I want to get into my stories. Deb?
Yes.
Do you think that maybe you can pass it along that we cut the music by like 5 seconds less?
You got it.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, come on, let's get started.
No problem.
Thank you, Deb.
You bet.
So look, Foxy Brown, the rapper, who is now 40 years old and a mother of one, got into some serious trouble recently. See, that's how you do that makeup. It always looks good on everyone else. I don't know how to do, like, you know, the colors up there. If you have green eyes, to me, you're supposed to wear the green. But if you have brown eyes, what do? You know, but that's how you do it, Foxy. All right. Okay. So reportedly, Foxy agreed to perform on Sunday night for a Fashion Week party for $10,000. She was supposed to get $5,000 in advance, which she did, and then the other $5,000 when she performed. Well, it's being alleged that she showed up at the party at the end of the party, and she was drunk. She was wearing 2 left boots. No, really, whoever was styling her, they didn't get a right and a left, but apparently the boots had to go with the outfit. So instead of choosing something different down here, she just wore the 2 left boots. Or maybe she wasn't drunk. Have you ever tried to walk in 2 left shoes? Anyway, so she gets there, she takes the money, she doesn't perform. And the organizers are demanding that she returns the money or they'll sue. Well, here's the thing. Was it like a stack of $100 bills, promotion people? Or was it a check? Cause this was supposed to happen on Sunday. Monday morning, just cancel the check. You know? Foxy comes from an era, though, where you could get away with being paid in cash. She doesn't understand maybe that the IRS, like, you can't do that anymore. I like Foxy Brown. You know, but she's 40 years old now. She's 40 years old now, and I feel like the antics, like, this is a typical Foxy Brown antic, even from back in the early 90s. But she's older now at 40. She's a mother. She's had health issues. To me, if Foxy got herself together, she is as viable as little Kim for a comeback. She's still got that thing. She's super talented. At one point, we exchanged numbers. Back in radio, look, I was just trying to figure out who I was. You know, she really liked me, like a big sister, and then she wanted to come over to the house. And that's where I started to develop my creepiness to, I can't, I have to get back on the radio tomorrow and talk about you good, bad, or indifferent. You can't sit in my living room while I serve soup and then expect me not to talk about whatever capers you're pulling in the streets. So, but she's a nice girl. She's just real lost. Tamar's here, Good for you, not for me. Tamar is one of those people too. I don't want to get too close to the light. I love her. It's going to be an awkward conversation. I have to ask her everything on the count of I'm the Pope of pop culture.
Yes, Pope?
That's what Norman calls me. I've got to ask. Honestly, I thought she'd cancel, but she's here. And so, on account of this is season 10, and I say it like I mean it and ask it like I mean it too, I can't soft shoe this interview, or this conversation. So stay here for Tamar. In the meantime, rumors are going around that Mel B and Zac Efron had a one-night stand. How can you not believe that? First of all, they met on some sort of dating app and they started flirting there. But Zac is the same guy who was on the red carpet, remember, years ago, and the condom fell out of his pocket? He likes the sex. He's got a really great body, and why shouldn't he have a one-night stand with an old. And those eyes, right? And then Mel B is the same girl who admitted recently that she likes to have sex like 3 times a week, and 3 times a day, and she's a sex addict. So she's the older woman, he's the younger man, they meet on this. I totally believe it. So as they're saying, Zac drove over to Mel B's house, and they spent a few hours together. Zac likes black girls too. And swirly girls. He's been with Vanessa Hudgens and Michelle Rodriguez, and of course, Sammy Myro. So, and then Mel B hypnotizes him with the English accent. Is this really Mel B? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. All right, the following story is going to make you throw up. But don't throw up on my new chair covers. Put it back in your mouth and swallow it back down. Do you understand? Okay. There's a video that was released yesterday showing this pig, Harvey Weinstein. The video was released by a very smart woman. She's Columbia educated, she's brilliant. Well, that's her today. That's not what she looked like back in the day, but that is not the point. Her name is Melissa Thompson, and Melissa met Harvey for a business meeting back in 2011. She went to his office. Now, look, I need you all with your oohs and ahs to simmer down so you can hear everything and read quickly, because we haven't scrolled for you, okay? This is very important intel. She was only 28 years old at the time, and she recorded their meeting. And the only reason why she did it was because she was there for a proposal for this big giant company that she worked for, having to do with an app or a blap or whatever it is. It involved a phone. So her phone was on. She wasn't trying to be sneaky. But the footage is crystal clear, and just, you co-host, pipe down. The Blast posted a portion of the video yesterday. Take a look.
Right, interrupt. All right, hello, Melissa Thompson.
Hello, Harvey Weinstein.
How are you?
Happy New Year.
Next size. Let's do that. That.
Data's so hot, right?
What's that?
Data's so hot.
It is hot. You're hot. You got a little hot. It's okay. Can I do something?
A little bit.
Right.
A little hot. It's a little hot. That's a little hot. So you using Skyrocket? Some kind of app thing.
She is an MBA from Columbia. She was, first of all, when they first encountered, he was talking to his assistant, like, don't interrupt. In other words, lock the door, leave me alone. When she kept saying, Melissa, too high, because his hands were up her skirt. Then, later that evening, they were gonna close the deal. So Harvey invited her to some sort of place in Tribeca here in the city to close the deal. As soon as she gets there, and she's already there, by the way, and then he walks in, she's already on her computer, you know, doing her smart thing. And he says, no, we're not gonna stay here. Next thing you know, they're at his hotel room. Now look. Then, according to her, she was raped. Now, you could ask, well, why did she go for the second meeting if she knew that the first one was horrible sexually? But that's because she was only 28 and she's working for this giant firm. And who's expecting this? Like, sometimes things just happen. Like, you don't know what you would do in a situation like that. I mean, I know what I would do, but I know what I would do only because I had a chance to think about it as I'm, you know, placing my wig. This morning. I would not have gone to that second meeting. This is after me thinking about it. And I would have used that video footage for blackmail. And I would have also had my boss at the app company send a male counterpart to close the deal. And basically the deal would be closed because I've got this, like, he'd be blackmailed for life, honey. Pig. And I don't know what will be left for all of his accusers, and certainly Georgina with the Bagley Mishka, you know, his ex is getting some alimony. Well, you know what? Take that back. Take all the money and give it all to Melissa, because Melissa, you have put the nail in the coffin. Why is he still walking around? Why is he still walking around? I was reading something, he was in Connecticut recently, like a couple of weekends ago, and he was eating at a deli, and they said he was eating like a slob, he had his newspaper out, he was so entitled that after he finished eating, he just left everything on the table as opposed to being civilized and clean up after yourself. You know, you clean up after yourself. Pigs will be pigs. When is he going to jail? So, his lawyer issued a statement. It's laughable. This is a further attempt to publicly disgrace Mr. Weinstein for financial gain. We will not stand for it. Okay. So, the rumor is that there will be a new Superman because the old one has quit. Henry Cavill. You know, he's hot. He makes a good Superman. Mm-hmm. He was in 3 Superman movies, but he's done. And now the buzz is that the new Superman's going to be our friend to the show, Michael B. Jordan. You know, I wish him well. My thing is that once a character is, okay, relax. Can I just talk? Hear me out. Once a character is ingrained in your mind as being one color or one race or the other, that's the way it should be in Infamy. They tried with The Odd Couple, they turned Felix and Oscar into black. That didn't work. They tried with The Honeymooners with Norton and Ralph, didn't work. I know I love Wonder Woman. I dressed as Wonder Woman on the show, but I could never play Wonder Woman in a movie. Wonder Woman was a white woman. And what are they going to do with the slick back hair and the curl in the front? Just saying. No, clap if you agree with me. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, everyone's cheering but ignoring the obvious, so that's what we're here for, to pull it out of you. So, today in New York, it's primary day, and Governor Andrew Cuomo is facing off against Cynthia Nixon Miranda from Sex and the City. He will win. She should run for mayor. But more importantly, the streets are abuzz. Because she's a New Yorker. And people are looking, here in New York, looking. She went to have lox, cream cheese, red onion, tomato, and capers, but she put it on a cinnamon raisin bagel. Now, I'm an everything girl myself. I love the everything with a lot of capers. You dig out the guts from the bagel and you load it up with all kind of stuff. Anyway, but Cynthia says that the sweet combines with the salty. Hopefully there are enough capers. All right, I'm gonna try. Catch that, Rambo. Oh, I don't want to spill in my... Oh, how civilized, a cloth napkin. Where? There are not enough capers to make sense of the salt and the sweet, you know? By the way, to my Jewish friends, whatever happened to salt bagels? I used to love a salt bagel. I haven't had one in years. I go in the deli, that's why now I'm an everything girl. So I like a salt bagel. I don't like plain. Cinnamon raisin is fine, with a little butter. Save that. We've got more. That's to assure that no one else will eat it. We got more great show for you, everybody. Up next, the fabulous Tamar Braxton is here. So grab a snack and come on back.
Star pal Wendy Williams.
Yes.
The first time I interviewed Wendy here, like 10 years ago, she said she watched D News every night. Do you think she still has time for us?
Oh, Wendy always has
You
time.
better.
She We love Wendy. Congratulations on 10 years of saying it like you mean it, and of course, many more to come. Congrats, Wendy.
Congrats.